सस्पेशन का कारण क्या है? व्हाट इज द लॉजिक बिहाइंड दिस? Many arguments were made. The logic was difficult for us to come by. In Maharashtra and in Haryana, we saw it right in our face. And Maharashtra, as I said, sorry, it's amazing. So, महाराष्ट्र में, और ये हमने पब्लिकली कहा, इलेक्शन कमीशन को कहा, महाराष्ट्र में more voters added in 5 months than 5 years. More voters added in 5 months than in 5 years. Caused us suspicion. More voters than the entire population of Maharashtra. Again, very surprising fact. And then huge jump in voter turnout after 5 p.m. And everybody saw this. Maharashtra में विधानसभा में हमारा गठबंधन वाइप आउट हो जाता है और लोकसभा में कुछ ही महीने पहले हमारा गठबंधन स्वीप करता है. Very suspicious. And Maharashtra में we found at the state level that Lok Sabha और विधान सभा के बीच में 1 crore new voters came into the game. So we went to the election commission. I gave speech in parliament. India Gathbandhan leaders did a press conference. No response. And then I wrote this article, and which we printed in multiple newspapers. And this was the crux of our argument. And we stated with certainty in our mind that Maharashtra election was stolen. And that article came out, and it created a flutter. What is the crux of the problem? Voter list is the property of this country. The Election Commission refuses, absolutely refuses to give us the voter list. Doesn't give it to political parties, gives it in a form where it simply cannot be analyzed, or it couldn't be analyzed until we did this work. And go back. EC rejects Congress plea for machine readable Maharashtra voter list. Machine readable is the key, because if we want to analyze the data, we need soft copies. And I'll explain to you why. Go back here. And then something very interesting they did. They said we are going to destroy CCTV footage. And this was surprising to us, because there was this question in Maharashtra that you would have had to have massive voting after 5:30 for the numbers to add up. And our people knew, and the alliance people knew, that in the polling booths no such thing happened. There was not massive voting after 5:30. There were no big lines after 5:30. So these two things made us believe with reasonable certainty that the Election Commission of India was colluding with the BJP to steal elections. But we still didn't have proof. We were still in the zone ki, yes, we have Maharashtra, we have proof at the larger level, state level, we can see these voters have come, but ये नहीं मालूम ये कैसे आए हैं, कहां से आए हैं, सिस्टम कैसा चलता है, कहां से रिगिंग हो रही है. So we put together a team, And we told them, listen, we need to know how this is being done. This was the challenge here. This is 7 feet of paper. As you can see, you have to sort through every single one of these. So let's suppose I want to find out if you have voted twice, or if your name occurs twice in the voter list. I have to take your picture and then I have to compare it to every single bit of paper and say, भैया ये फोटो यहाँ है, let me show you. ऐसी लिस्ट होती है, तो then we have to take this individual photo and we have to take it and look in every single sheet कि ये इस व्यक्ति 2 बार तो नहीं आई है. That's the process, and it's a very tedious process. I had initially thought that we will do multiple seats, but when we faced this, we realized why the Election Commission doesn't give us electronic data, because they don't want us to look carefully, right? And this task took us 6 months. So what you're going to see here was 6 months of the work of 30 to 40 people, non-stop, comparing names, comparing addresses, comparing pictures. And we have done the work for one assembly constituency. If you want to do the work for one Lok Sabha, that's in Karnataka, that's 7. That's 7 of those. Right? So you can imagine the task that we are being forced to do. Now, analyzing this, if the Election Commission gave us electronic data, 30 seconds. Right? And I repeat, this is why we are being given data like this, so that it is not analyzed. Next. Sorry, just go back. There's another very interesting thing that we discovered, which came as a shock to us, which is that these papers that are given, they themselves do not allow for optical character recognition. So if you scan them, you can't actually get the data out of them. And we were surprised. Why? Why is the Election Commission protecting these pieces of paper? ठीक है, आप soft copy नहीं देना चाहते, but इनको क्यों protect कर रहे हो? Right? And EC deliberately provides non-machine readable papers. This was another thing that when we discovered it, we were like, this is strange. Next. And so here is what we did. Our internal polling told us that we were expected to win 16 seats in Karnataka, and we won 9. So we then focused on the 7 unexpected losses, and we chose 1 Lok Sabha, and out of that Lok Sabha, our team said we can only do 1 Vidhan Sabha. And so we chose 1 Vidhan Sabha, focused on Mahadevapura. And here's the broad maths. Achha, all the data that we have here is 2024 data from the Election Commission. Everything that we have here is their data.
All right, so that is a press conference by Leader of Opposition in the Lok Sabha, Rahul Gandhi, viewers, who is reiterating his vote chori charge. Remember, he has been talking about how he has got an atom bomb that he is going to reveal very soon, and he's talking about how his team over the last few weeks has worked on analyzing the data. Once again, Rahul Gandhi accused the Election Commission of deliberately providing non-machine readable papers, and hence it became very difficult for Rahul Gandhi and his team to analyze the data. He again blamed the Election Commission of not providing them with soft copies of the data that he was seeking, and he's now giving us the details of how there is election chori that keeps on happening, that has happened in the past. So he's repeated, in fact, his vote chori charge, and he's in fact trying to explain that to the viewers via this particular presentation that he's putting out right now. So he's repeated his vote chori claim, something that has been answered many a times by the Election Commission. A point-by-point rebuttal, viewers, remember, has come from the Election Commission to each and every point that Rahul Gandhi has raised, be it about Maharashtra elections or elections in the state of Karnataka, or about the S.I.R. exercise that's currently underway in the state of Bihar. But Rahul Gandhi is repeating, in fact, its vote chori charge once again, and he has in fact said that for about 1 week, for some time, in fact, he was gathering this particular data. His team was analyzing this data, and now he has proof, which he calls the atom bomb against the Election Commission. He believes that this is going to expose how the Election Commission was working at the behest of the BJP, was only, working to help the BJP in the elections. Let's go across to my colleague Rishabh joining us on the broadcast for more on this. Rishabh, as we speak, the press conference by Rahul Gandhi is currently underway. He was speaking about one Vidhan Sabha seat, Mahadevpura specifically. Is that the seat that he was talking about when he said that he's got an atom bomb?
Well, see what Rahul Gandhi is suggesting here. Rahul Gandhi is saying that ECI is not transparent. ECI is trying to make things complicated. This is what the leader of opposition is suggesting in the press conference. What he further goes on to say that we wanted a machine-readable document which can be accessed on applications like MS Excel or other, where one can use machine and computers to read the discrepancies. He says that there a pile of about 7 feet tall paper has been received, and it is humanly impossible to actually go through everything. It took us 6 months in this very constituency to find. And now connecting it to Bihar, he says that there are around 243 odd seats there, and if the voter list comes this way to us, by the time we'll analyze the voter list, elections will be gone. So in a way, Rahul Gandhi now attacking Election Commission of India, saying that they are not being transparent, the parity is not being maintained, and opposition parties are not being given the information that they want in the form they want. They are being given in the form that is humanly impossible to right now counter during this whole process. And that's the reason opposition parties since yesterday have been saying that this is a dacoity of voters. This is in a way dacoity of mandate as well. We spoke to Sagarika Ghosh as well. We spoke to John Britas and others as well after the press conference, and they all say that because they haven't received the forms, the draft in a way that can be machine readable, that can be checked using computer languages. Right. That's why when the Election Commission of India fact checks us that there has been no objection as of now, because we haven't been able to go through the list in the form that they have given it to us.
All right, Rishabh, thank you very much for the moment for joining us with your inputs on the story. In fact, viewers, the question that many are asking today is, has Rahul Gandhi's atom bomb fizzled? Because remember, he has been repeatedly claiming vote chori by the Election Commission. That has been the claim. But here's the truth that can't be ignored as well. The truth is that 0 objections have been raised so far. And here we have the data that is being provided by the Election Commission of India almost on a daily basis. This pertains to the S.I.R. exercise that's currently underway in Bihar. Now, the claim by Rahul Gandhi is that, people's rights are being snatched. People's right to vote, in fact, specifically, is being snatched. And, the truth really is, again, 0 objections have been raised. Remember, it is a curious case of about 65 odd lakh people whose name has not featured in the draft list that has been prepared by the Election Commission, because according to the Election Commission, these people have either died or have migrated to other constituencies. But for the opposition, it is vote chori that is happening. It is the election commission that's deliberately taking away the rights of the people to vote. But in reality, it is important to note that in the sheet that the election commission puts out, which is like a fact sheet which the EC puts out on a regular basis, we can see the BLAs of various political parties have not raised any objections at all. Then the question is, on what basis is Rahul Gandhi and other leaders of the opposition in fact claiming that there are serious malpractices that are currently underway? And viewers, as we speak, we're getting inputs that there's ruckus in Rajya Sabha as well. Let's cut across.
दूरदर्शी दृष्टिकोण के साथ बेहतर बनाना है। अपने बहुआयामी प्रावधानों के साथ यह विधेयक मर्चेंट शिपिंग अधिनियम 1958 जैसे पुराने कानूनों के पुराने प्रावधानों को उन्नत करते हुए भविष्य के लिए तैयार कानूनी ढांचा प्रदान करता है। प्रस्तावित विधेयक भारत के तटीय व्यापार में विदेशी जहाजों के लाइसेंस और विनियम के लिए प्रमुख प्रावधान प्रस्तुत करता है। यह एक राष्ट्रीय तटीय और अंतर्देशीय नौवहन रणनीतिक योजना तैयार।
And viewers, it's not just Rahul Gandhi. There are other opposition leaders as well who have been alleging that S.I.R, the voter revision exercise that's underway in Bihar, is actually vote chori. Multiple adjournment notices have been given alleging that, marginalized are being stripped of their right to vote, and the election commission is taking away rights of people to vote. But the EC has given a 1-month window for redressals from 1st of August till the end of this month. But it's been 7 days already. Not a single claim has been raised by the opposition parties. While the Congress has over 17,000 BLOs in Bihar, not a single objection has been raised with the election commission. So are the opposition's protests just a political statement, is the question that begs an answer today. Listen in to these reactions.
The Indie bloc leaders today again are protesting at the Makar Dwar of the parliament against the S.I.R, and you can see that how slogans are being raised by the opposition party MPs, and they say that S.I.R should be discussed in the parliament, and they say, and they have been saying this for past many days, and they are not allowing parliament to function. They want debate and discussion on the issue of S.I.R in the parliament, and they say that with S.I.R will deny the rights of voting to the minorities, EBCs and the backward classes. And look at these visuals over here, that how the slogans are being raised against the election commission, S.I.R and the Modi government. Discussion, not deletion, is what these posters say. Discussion delayed, democracy denied. Chuppi nahi, jawab chahiye. We won't be deleted. Discuss S.I.R. So again, what we expect is that today again, the opposition parties, the Indie bloc leaders will be raising the issue of S.I.R in the parliament. We know for a fact that how they have been demanding discussion and debate on the parliament. But Kiran Rijiju, the parliamentary affairs minister, have clearly stated that the issue of S.I.R cannot be discussed in parliament. So whether we'll again see a washout in the parliament, because the opposition says that they will be raising this issue in both the houses unless and until the debate and discussion on the issue of S.I.R takes place in the parliament. Mohit Bhatt for Times Now.
लाख मतदाताओं को इस सूची से निकाला गया है, उसके कारण उन्होंने दिए हैं, और उनका ये कहना है कि वहां पे 3 से 4 हजार मतदाता स्वयं आए हैं, लेकिन 1.6 जो BLAs पार्टी की तरफ से रहते हैं, जो पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज अपॉइंट करते हैं, उनमें से कोई ऑब्जेक्शंस या कोई भी उस तरह का एक्सेप्शन लिया नहीं गया है.
And viewers, while the opposition has been disrupting the House time and again, the government has clarified why the discussion can't happen in the parliament on this issue. The government has appealed to the opposition to allow the House to function, informing them that the discussion cannot be taken up in the House due to rules. Union Minister Kiran Rijiju again made an appeal to the House that the opposition should not be disrupting proceedings because the rules are clear. One, this matter is sub judice, and second, because this pertains to working of an autonomous body, the House does not allow a discussion for that, and hence it is against the rules to actually have a discussion on the functioning of the Election Commission in the Parliament. Listen in.
On the issue of intensive revision of the electoral roll, on the issue of S.I.R, which they are disturbing the House from the day one. We all know that the matter is under consideration of the Honorable Supreme Court. and as such, it is a sub judice.